Hello friends, I thought I'm in the mood to make something. Of course I'm making a video, but seriously I'm in the mood to make something, and I thought I want to start getting back into some art journaling. I haven't done it in a little while, but I really want to make some stencils, and I want some flower stencils, so I was thinking that's what I want to do today. I'm going to throw this up a bit here. Woo! So I got my non-stick surface here. I got this silicone pad here. I pulled out also my roller. No, I didn't pull it up. I'm going to pull it right now. My roller. So what I'm going to do is use this to flatten out my thing a little bit better, my stencil. I noticed the last time I made stencils it was a little bumpy. I want to make flower stencils. So I'm going to go do something like this for a stencil. Then I want to go and do something like this for a stencil. You know, like a daisy type. So if you guys want to join me in something like this, making some few stencil flower ideas, yeah, go ahead and get your hot glue gun plugged in and let's play. So I'm thinking of doing something like that, where I got a few different stencils anyways. Kind of want to have them. I really love my flower stencil here I got from DecoArts, and I want to have more flowers that are just more for messy journaling, stuff like that. So fun little things. So I did plug in, let's see if I'm ready here. I did plug this in my hot glue gun. Now I'm gonna stretch it under the table here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try for the first kind of design that I have here. I'm gonna go in circles. That's round. No, I'm gonna go in circles here. It's not, doesn't have to be perfect. So I kind of make it look almost like a little bottom of a coffee cup. I don't care how messy it looks, really. Oh, there we go. I had no grip on that. There. And you can make it any size. I just thought this is what I want to do. I want to play with a few fun, crazy flower stencils here. Something I could really enjoy using in a journal. Just fun using my time in a journal. So that's why I got this up. So I'm going to throw this on. I cleaned it with I'm going to test this out. I've never done this before, but I thought, well, I'll make it a little flatter. Leave it on there for a few more minutes. And the nice thing is that I can just heat up with my heat tool and restart again if I feel like I kind of pulled it up too much or something. So this is now flat, and I'll be able to use the reverse side to flip it better. So I was like, oh, how do I do this? I'm like, oh yeah, that's an idea. So yeah, now I have a nice little stencil. I'm going to store it between some parchment paper, and I'm like, this is still a little warm, and yeah, have some cool designs. I don't have to particularly go out and buy. I could just kind of on a whim make them, and they'll last a long time. And if you don't like it, it's not a big deal. You can just keep trying until you like them, and you can make them for a swap or something too, so that's really cool. So that is, seriously, can you see how flat that is? That's nice and flat, but that is professional as you're going to get at home making a stencil without a stencil cutter, like a machine for that. Now I got a cut here so I can feel that little bit of the cut that's in my paper here, but otherwise it's perfect. Isn't that cute? So let's do it again. Select where I cut it. So I will be putting a pad of paper there. Now I'm going to go for the next kind of design that I'm thinking, which is kind of a daisy design. So make a little bit of a smaller circle. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to make some circles inside here, just wavy lines. I could try to make more perfect lines or whatever. Now I'm going to make longer daisy like flowers. And if you can't go fast enough to, you just heat it up with your heat tool. I think that's not quite daisy-ish, but whatever. We could do it again. Put my silicone on top and then roll it out. And if it's not, if I didn't do it fast enough, I could always heat it up with my heat tool. Dry it up and get it all going again. So I'm going to have some really neat stencils. Once again, a nice flat looking cute imperfect stencil that is perfect for wonderful art journaling and making really neat papers and whatnot. Ta-da! Flat too. Not bad. I'm really enjoying it. So these are my two designs. So I wonder what you guys can come up with. Let's see if I could do something a little bit more circly and not so splashy looking as the center. I could do that. I think I can. I think I can. Okay. Do that. Circles. It's better. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep going until you're happy. And then I'm going to add more glue. Gonna kind of got my hand in there. Kind of go. I like the almost bunny ear look here, so I'm gonna keep going with that. Who cares if they're not all the same? I'm really liking this one. It's really big, but it's okay. It's a little wonky there. So, yeah, that one's a little wonky, but it's still gonna look nice. And you can go as big as you want, as long as it can fit on your silicone, or you can even fold your mat in half and roll it out. That one didn't have you, and I flattened it out anyways. That popped out. Blue end's gotta cool off. Cute. Just a few different designs. I really like this, so I think I go more loopy designs. But this is nice. It's gonna look nice sprayed through, sponge through, and now it'll be even easier for me to use the sponge brush and that kind of thing on it. So fun. And these will be really perfect for the jelly plate too. So you can make your own stencils for the jelly plate as well. This one's a little big. It could be used still. I'm not sure if it's one of my favorites, but it's flat and it's big. So there. I'm gonna make another kind of crazy circle. Spinny doohickey of a flower center. Add another stick. I'm trying to go faster than what the glue wants me to go, so I'm making them kind of look wonky. But that's always good too. And back and forth. So my husband came down and I stopped the video, but I kept going. Hopefully. Now here's an example of, I didn't quite get all of them heated up. Perfect. I'm going to heat up right here with a heat tool. Do it again. It's kind of cold down here too, so it's probably drying faster than it should. But that's what you do. You just heat it up with the heat tool. And here are the few that I have made. Pretty nice. I think it's going to be really neat for some nice backgrounds and stuff like that. I really like this one. My first one here is quite floppy. This one's interesting. I think it's a little too big, but I'm going to use it still. Okay, let's try a couple more. And I'm going to, I do have them like laid on top of each other now, but I probably should do that. Okay, I'm going to do it again. This is so fun. So just have fun with it, guys. And I'm just going to go around kind of like this. Something different every time. And who knows what's going to come of it. Just some fun stencils, I think. The smaller you make it too, the faster you get to it to flatten it out too, so that's nice. Don't have to reheat it to flatten it, but nice and warm. So that's it, guys. This is just my fun way of making some flowers. I hope you guys give it a try. We will probably test them out here quickly. Isn't that pretty? Now, this is a nice one. You can make some small ones so you can throw them in an envelope too, or whatever you want. So this one's got to cool off a tad more because it's a little sticking. And once it cools right off, it'll just come right off. See, and this is so thin. Cute. Where I pulled it, it kind of pulls like I stretched it, so that's the only thing I gotta keep in mind. I'll heat that up and flatten that out a bit before I pull it up, because I didn't let it dry all the way. I'm gonna do the same thing. Cool off all the way. It's dry. It's just, it's not wet. It's just the glue's got to cool. There we go. So now I fixed it, and now it's nice and flat again. or flat. So there. Should we give these a try? Let's get some paper. I've got a little bit of cardstock. I'm going to find a nice fresh piece of cardstock. Okay, I have my cardstock here. This is just cream regular cardstock from Michael's. And I'm just going to be using my homemade marker alcohol sprays on here. They're not going to be too dark. So I thought I would just be using these. And I got like different reds, oranges, blues, purples, and whatnot. So let's throw them on. I'm going to throw this one right here. Grab these ones. Isn't that going to be pretty? I think it's going to be pretty. Could overlap them a bit too. Here we go. I'm going to move that so you don't have no shadow there for you guys to see. I think this is going to be fun for a journal page. Loving it. I'm loving it. I'm going to throw a little bit of, I got some mica powder in there. I'm going to throw a little purple. This is just an experiment, guys, to show you how it's working. But I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull some of this to the side here. So I'm going to show you how I could flip this right over now. And it's flat on both sides to get my impression on without it being a hot glue mess. Isn't that pretty? I'm recording. That's that. Let's see what else I could do with it. I'm going to do some darker colors now. I got a few that I didn't use. I got these two that I didn't use yet. Got blue. Do the same thing. Oh, I want to try the dark blue too. We could just keep going with layers too, but I just wanted to show you guys how fun this is. How fun is this? Nice flat homemade stencil that we didn't have to have a machine to cut out for us. And it's nice, fun, and messy, and wonky looking, and I love it. Imperfection in art is perfection. And that is the stencils we made today. I tested them out. I'm going to store them with wax paper in between them. And you can make all sorts of shapes. I just felt like I wanted some flowers, guys, so that's where I went with this one. This is the one I didn't even like too much, but it really looks actually pretty decent. So I just thought it's too big, but hey, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. And there we go. They don't really have to be cleaned, or you can clean them or whatever. You can put them in a sink with water and clean them if you want. And that's the stencils we made today. So I hope you guys like this. Let's do a quick, just before I go, let's dry this up and do a quick test with the archival ink, just because, you know, rubbing it on the stencil kind of thing. We'll see how if it's like kind of annoyance kind of a thing. And like this one curls up right here a little bit because I let pulled up before it was ready, that I could reheat that like I did one of the others. And so let's see how that goes. This one might have paint on it, I don't know. I might have to find another sponge because I think this one has paint on it. There's a clean sponge. This is, I think that was not ink. There we go, that's spreading easier. I'm happy with this. I mean, it is like an imperfection piece. It's because it does move a bit, right? But I'm really liking how it's looking. I think it's great. I'm just gonna do. I'm only gonna finish up a little bit here on this one. That's not bad at all. Let's do another one. Toss it. Just toss it. This one's one of my favorite ones, I think. Well, I like this one too. Let's try this one. So it doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about which side to flip it on, because I did flatten them out. This looks really cool. And you don't have to do the whole impression if you decide. You could use it in different ways, just like a regular stencil. Don't have to do the center or whatever. Fun. This one was wonky, but whatever. Fun. I could do it anyway, the inside. Like it. Get this underneath here. So it's working perfect as a spray stencil, as a, using it for ink, and I like that. It moves a little bit, but it's an imperfect stencil, and I think it's good for our journals and whatnot. We could make even smaller ones as well. I did a couple more. This is like several hearts squished. I thought it was cute. This one's just some kind of pebbles looking. I'm going to throw them on. I just sprayed the heart on here. Just wanted to share how that looked. I think it's cute, and I think we're done testing it out and playing with it. I did this heart right here and did this reverse stamp on here. You can see it. So I hit the camera, but that's it. So, of course, this is cardstock, not watercolor paper, but you can shape it back. So this is them. The heart, nice and flat, nice stone look. I'm just going to go through them all again. This one's one of my favorites, cute. This big one ended up being really neat, actually. I thought it was too big. It turned out pretty cute. So I think these would be really fun to play with and make some really scrappy, fun flowers. And I hope you guys like that. So don't forget to craft like a duck. Talk to you guys later and play with your hot glue and make some really fun stencils for journaling. Bye, guys.